You may have been seeing these photos of the Victoria's Secret models. They've posted it all over social media. I'm sure we have some in gold face masks. So let's take a look. These are 24 karat gold face masks, okay? And I would think that they're sponsored because a number of them posted these photos and they all tagged Mimi Luzon. I don't know, maybe it's Mimi Luzon, but I feel like it's like Mimi Luzon.
Mimi Luzon.
And, and $300 a pop. And according to this article and Mimi Luzon, applying pure gold to the skin is known to have properties that reduce redness, minimize fine lines, and give the skin a radiant glow. And the whole point was for them to get ready for their big Victoria's Secret fashion show, which I believe they shot last night or the night before, but it airs on the 5th or the 6th. I don't know. Soon. It airs soon. And then we can kind of see if their skin is luminous. I'm sure it is. Thoughts? 5 words or less.
Golden publicity opportunity.
Victoria's Secret 2017.
Luzon's a gold digger.
Just ask Brett. Every time I watch your Snapchat, you're wearing a face mask.
That's all
In
I
fact,
snap.
you've done gold ones underneath your eyes before.
They're gold colored, but they're not made of gold. They're like, so my girlfriend does them, and I was like, you idiot, that's such a stupid, embarrassing thing. She's like, try one, and I was like, okay. and
he does it all the time.
And they make you look like a serial killer.
And though I can hide my cold gaze, and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I simply am not there.
They're just like these face masks that you get, because she goes to Sephora and buys stuff, and then she gets and right as you're checking out, there's like tons of them. And they're basically like paper towel soaked in goo. And sometimes the goo is like aloe, but sometimes it's like snail trails. It's like they just scoop up after snails. And they put it on your face, and it like your face soaks up snail goo. But like afterwards, it's just it feels so nice.
So you guys do feel like face masks work? Because
Yeah,
I've
I think
never
they do.
done them before.
I use one every single morning. Every single morning.
How long does it take?
In
15 minutes.
fact, my son was looking at a magazine, and my mother-in-law was in town, and it was like a picture, like, you know, an in style of a bunch of, you know, women wearing face masks, and she was like, "Look at them, don't they look silly?" And he goes, "No, it looks like mommy." But then again, he also looked at a picture of a gorilla and said that it looks like mommy too. So I don't know.
Grace, they work so well that I don't do face masks because I feel like I haven't done them for so long that it makes me purge. So like
does that
I'll
mean?
do like it makes me break out. Like I feel like it's because they do.
Gotcha.
They rid your impurities, and I'd rather my impurities come out a little at a time, not all at once.
What impurities, Sam?
So yeah, they work.
So it's really like you have to get into a routine of
Yes.
it.
I do it.
Yeah.
But we can agree that this is
I
just
do it once like every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
you
just
probably
like-
don't get acne.
And
I
then,
do.
And you'll
I do
light some
too.
candles. Oh, well, you just light some candles and you put on some nice music or a television show that you like. It's 22
A holiday
minutes.
Christmas
Maybe
movie.
you do
Maybe a dream of Christmas.
Yeah, just
my
put that on.
channel.
Do a couple of them, and it's so nice.
So let me ask you this:
That's
when
so
you were
sweet.
It's really sweet.
when
It's
you were
really nice.
seeing the photos of the gold face masks, were you like, oh, I want to try one before you found out the price?
No, I thought those were stupid.
Oh,
Because
I
it's like,
agree.
it's gold. I get it, but like that's not one of the minerals that they describe as like the kind you need. It's just gold.
You know a lot about the
know.
minerals that are the
But
kind
like,
you need
they're
for
like,
your
oh,
face.
you know, there's like potassium is one that you need in your diet, and like iron and riboflavin. Like
I
those
feel
are
like
the
you
ones.
need all the minerals.
I feel like those are
But
vitamins.
like gold, it's so.
like-
It's one of those things where like, okay, I'm not sure how much it actually helps my skin to do the face masks we get to Sephora. It feels like it does, but the process of like putting that on your face, taking a moment to just be like, I feel nice. That's what it's about. And so you believe it and you feel better. And this gold thing, I just couldn't apply gold leaf applique and say to myself, oh, this isn't ridiculous.
I can't
do it.
imagine. I don't think it's just pure gold leaf. I would imagine it's infused with all these different, like, really high end. You can't charge
Botanicals. And
it's
$300
a publicity thing.
yeah, but
pop.
gold's expensive.
That too, but yeah, it's a publicity
It's a
thing.
publicity
Clearly,
thing. They're
yeah.
like, look at these models. We look at Victoria's Secret models as like sort of the peak or what we would aspire to look like. So many girls want to look like a Victoria's Secret model. It's when we say, oh my God, she's so beautiful, she's a Victoria's Secret model. They're almost synonymous with beauty. And not only that, they're synonymous with gold. These are the golden girls.
It's the gold standard.
The new golden girls, the gold standard. So I think that it was a really good opportunity for the Mimi Lazen, and that's how I will pronounce her name.
You're probably right.
Mimi Lazen, Mimi Luz, and I think that they saw an opportunity and they went with it, and obviously it really works. But it's definitely subliminal messaging and using the platform of the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one Victoria's Secret model though that had a L'Oreal mask on. What happened there? I love that. Was she not paid?
Hard cut by Mimi Luzon.
No,
Mimi Luzon
she got
is
a lot
bitch.
of money by L'Oreal to do that. That's what happened. They're like, we're gonna give you, $10,000 for this, and she's like, oh, that's much better than the $300 gold standard facial. I'd take that any day.
I
L'Oreal,
love it.
come get me.
All right, so please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.